What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about the legend Adam Wardzinski. Now, Adam Wardzinski pretty much had a career resurgence over the past 2 years. Back in the days, I don't think he won that many major world titles, maybe like some Abu Dhabi championships here and there. But when it comes to like the IBJJF circuit, I don't think he won that many major titles. But the past 2 years, he won like the Brasileiros, 2 times world champion, Europeans, and the Pan Championships as well. And he pretty much ended his career getting the Grand Slam, I think. In Jiu-Jitsu, Adam Wardziński was known for his butterfly guard. Everybody knew that in every match he was going to go for it or attempt a butterfly sweep because he was so well known for being able to pull off that sweep at any moment. Now, Adam's guard seems to be kind of complex, right? Once you look at it from the outside, he sets it up, he gets into the butterfly position, and then he starts sweeping. But once you break his guard down, you realize that his setup and his system is actually quite simple. Now, when I say simple, I don't mean like it's simple so it's easy to beat. I mean like, if you study the techniques, it's not that complicated. His setup, the guards he uses, the way he gets into position is actually quite easy. Now, when it comes to like martial arts, right, I feel like it's not about how many types of kicks you can throw, but how good you are at throwing a particular kick. And the same thing can be said about Adam Wardziński and his guard. Adam's guard can be broken down into 3 positions or situations, which is the attacking guard. That is primarily his butterfly guard. The defending guard, which back in the days used to be his single leg X, but nowadays it's his shin-to-shin. And then the transitioning guard, which is his reverse de la Hiva or knee shield position. Before we can even dissect the butterfly guard or the shin-to-shin, we have to understand how Adam Wardziński transitions into these guards, and that is through his reverse de la Hiva or knee shield. The knee shield is a very common position that you can see in both gi and no gi. This is a position that's great for keeping your opponent or partner at a distance, not allowing them to just pass through your guard. Now, the reverse de la Hiva looks very similar to the knee shield. The key difference is your opponent or partner is usually resting their knee on the inside of your thigh. Now, Adam is a tricky fella, because what he does in this position is that he uses his outside leg to actually get a hook on the inside right there. For example, from here, Adam can actually create distance by stretching his legs using that outside hook and get his knee shield in. Now, in this next couple of seconds, look at how Adam gauges his opponent by constantly switching from having the hook on the outside to getting back into the knee shield. From this position, Adam is too parallel to his opponent to be able to get that outside hook in. So what he does is that he shrimps out and tries to get the hook in one time, but he notices that his angle is bad. So he shrimps out again, so he ends up perpendicular to his opponent and is able to get that hook in, first with his toes and then with the entire hook. Again, notice how Adam keeps going from the knee shield to that outside hook. Here's another example of how Adam is able to keep his opponent at a distance by using the reverse de la Hiva and that inside hook. With the reverse de la Hiva and the hook, Adam is able to get into his butterfly guard, which he did there for a brief second, and from this position, once again is able to get his butterfly hook in with his left leg. From the reverse de la Hiva or the knee shield position, the opponent has 2 options, either stay on their knees or get to their feet. And if they get to their feet, Adam goes right into his shin-to-shin guard. Adam has a great video about this on his own YouTube channel where he breaks it down so much more thorough than what I can do right now. But to summarize the position, Adam gets into a shin-to-shin with his left leg and is hugging his partner's right leg with his left arm, then gets a sleeve grip with his right hand, and this is a position you can see Adam get into during his competitions as well. Now, to get the sweep, Adam will cut his right leg behind the opponent's heel, and with the grip on the sleeves, he'll push it towards the hip, forcing his partner back or person back, and then as they fall, he'll come up for the sweep. So I've seen on Adam's Instagram page that there were a lot of comments saying that this technique doesn't work, but then he pulls this off at Worlds, which is quite crazy. Here Adam plays a modified version of this shin-to-shin, which is quite common to see in the gi, where they'll grab the opponent's lapel and weave it through their legs. Now if we zoom in real quick, we can see that Adam has a shin-to-shin on his left side. Instead of hugging the leg, he has weaved Reader's left lapel behind his leg so that it makes it tighter and controls Reader's posture. Adam's right hand is grabbing Reader's left sleeve right there and pulling it back. That sleeve grip creates tension and makes Reader want to pull his left arm back, but he can't because Adam is controlling it. Adam's right leg is controlling the distance by pushing away on Reader's left knee, and by pushing away on Reader like this, he actually makes him get off balance a little bit. When Adam is in position, he will cut that right foot behind the heel of Reader and force his sleeve to the hip so that Reader gets off balance and Adam gets on top. Now, let's see this in action. So, shin to shin creates distance, controlling the lapel and the sleeve, cuts behind the heel and pushes the sleeve on the hip, thumbs up, and 2 points for the sweep. Here we can see Adam do it against Marcos Carrozino at the Indianapolis Open 2024. So, from here, there's nothing more to talk about except for Adam Wardzinski's signature butterfly guard. This is where he does most of his sweeps and gets into a great passing position. From the knee shield, Adam inserts his butterfly hook on the left side. Left hand overhooks and grabs the belt. He controls the left sleeve of Lucas. Lucas does a great job at sprawling so that Adam can't get underneath him. Adam fakes a stand-up so that Lucas follows and then gets his butterfly hooks in again. Adam gets onto his right shoulder, elevates Lucas with his left leg, forcing Lucas' left hand underneath himself, and uses his right foot as leverage just in case he needs his hips to get higher to be able to finish the sweep. Let's look at this again in real time. Controls the belt, sleeve, elevates, comes up on top, and stabilizes the position. Here is another example of when Adam does this against Felipe Andrew, who's a super tough competitor. First, Adam gets into his knee shield. From there, enters his right butterfly hook. From here, Adam is off at a bad angle, but he shrimps out to get his left butterfly hook in. Let's pause here for a second and talk about the controls. Adam's right hand is controlling Felipe's left sleeve, and Adam's left hand has an overhook grip on the belt. Adam's head is on the inside and Adam's left foot has a hook underneath Felipe's hip. Adam's right foot is turning towards the ground so that when the sweep is in progress and Adam might feel like he needs more leverage, he can use his right foot on the ground to get his hip higher and finish the sweep. As the elevation is happening, also notice how Adam is constantly pulling on Felipe with the overhook on the belt. As Felipe falls to his back, Adam gets up and stabilizes the position for the 2 points. As the sweep is in progress, notice how Adam is forcing Felipe's hand underneath himself. Felipe is doing a great job at posting with his left leg so he doesn't get swept. Adam does a great adjustment by putting his right foot on the foot of Felipe. By doing this, he removes the base that Felipe uses to stay on top. Now, let's look at this one more time without any cuts to the sequence. As Andrew is attempting a guard pass, Adam gets into his signature knee shield. From here enters a butterfly hook. Gets to a bad angle but adjusts so his other hook can come in, overhooks the belt, grabs the sleeve, elevates, takes out the base, and comes up on top for a beautiful sweep right there. So, the biggest takeaway from this breakdown is how Adam Wardziński chains his reverse de la Riva or knee shield to get into his shin-to-shin guard or his most famous attacking guard, which is the butterfly. Most of us already have guards that we are really comfortable with. It might be 2, maybe 3, but the difference is how we chain them together. For Adam, it's simple. If they stay on their knees, he's gonna go for the butterfly sweep, or perhaps the tilt sweep. But other than that, if they stand up, well then he just goes into his shin to shin and sweeps them with a foot sweep instead. In a later video, I might just break down Adam Wardzinski's way of pressure passing or knee cutting into a position with heavy top pressure. This has been my breakdown of Adam Wardzinski's complicated but simple guard system. And once again, this is Jiu-Jitsu Decoded. If you liked the video, then hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.